In this video, I'll be working through the question you see on the screen here from 2025 Leaving Cert Higher Level Maths Paper 1. I'm going to try and show you how to do this question and not just the solution. So definitely pause and rewatch certain parts of the videos if you need to. If you're looking for a different question from this paper or a different paper entirely, you should be able to find a playlist in the description below or have a look around on my channel. Okay, let's get into the maths. In question 5, we start off with a quadratic and they're asking us not to solve it, they're asking us to rearrange it in this form. That's because they're forcing us to do the completing the square method. There's 3 main ways to solve a quadratic: the factorising, the minus b formula, and this completing the square. I find in Ireland, at least, around the world, completing a square is sometimes the most common. But in Ireland, I think we neglect this way. So I like doing it. It's a very nice maths way to do it. So let's try and do it. First thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with this first line here. I'm dealing with this. I'm going to take this 5 out because I don't want it there. I want a number taken away from it. So that's the first thing I'll do. I'll take that 5 out of everything. And I'll have x squared plus 4x. And then I'm going to leave a bit of a gap down here. Minus 12, I've taken 5 out, remember, so it's 12 over 5. I'm going to leave a nice gap here. Completing the square is nice because we sort of make up things, we cheat in it. I'm going to make up a number to go here. Don't worry, I'll explain why I'm cheating, but I'm going to make up a number to go here. So I'd like you to think, pause the video and think, what number would you put there if you wanted a perfect number? And that's a number that will make a square. Now let me remind you what a square looks like. Let me do a few of them here, like say x plus 1 squared. That would look like x squared plus 2x plus 1. I'm just multiplying this out. How about x minus 3 squared? That would look like x squared minus 6x plus 9. I could do more examples. But the thing I want you to notice is it's the first one squared, the last one squared, but the middle one comes from, in this case, minus 3 times x and x times minus 3. It's really just 2 times this number is where this comes from. 2 times this number is where this comes from. 2 times some number is where this 4 comes from. So that number must be a 2. And the last one to complete this square, well, let me write it out here. Let's see, x squared plus 4x. Let me give you the answer. It's x plus 2 squared. Because that's 2 times x and x times 2 must have made 4x. So what number would go here? What number would I like to be here? Number that goes here is 4. 2 times 2. I would love if there was a 4 here. So I'm just going to cheat and put a 4 there. And I'm going to fix my cheat by taking it away again. And that's what the completing the square method sort of looks like. I can now take this 3 parts here and turn into this 1. So this becomes 5x plus 2 squared. And there's still a minus 4. I've taken care of this one, I added in, but this one's still here. And there's still a minus 12 over 5. And this is all in one big bracket. Okay, I can clean some of this up. This is, instead of minus 4, I could write this as minus 20 over 5. Minus 20 minus another 12. And let me rewrite this. It's 5. Multiply 5 into this. We get 5 times x plus 2 squared. Multiply 5 into 2 of these. So what did I say? Minus 20 minus 12 is minus 32 over 5. The 5's cancel. So we just get minus 32. And am I missing a bracket? No, sorry, I put in an extra bracket there. And that's the answer to part A. Completing the square is a very useful way to solve quadratics. I recommend you look up the book. They'll give you 20, 30 examples like this. Just practice them. If you're not able to do it now, just practice. If you are finding my videos useful and would like to help the channel out, on top of liking and subscribing, probably the best thing you could do is to tell other people doing the exam about my channel. Maybe you could share this video in a class WhatsApp group. Then if you feel I've really deserved it and you would like to buy me a coffee, you could become a member on YouTube or on Patreon. You should find links to that in the description below. In part B, they've given us this expression here of a natural log. Let me read it out from sort of the centre. We have e to the power 3 times p. All of that's to the power of 5, and all of that has a natural log acting on it. So they want us to rewrite this in the form of c plus d times natural log of p. Basically, play around with this. They tell us to use all our formulas. They're in a formula table. Just use your natural log formulas. The first one that jumps out to me from the formula is when we have the natural log and something has a power up here. Think of all this as just one object. There's a power here. We can move this 5 in this case out. So this is the same as 5 multiplied by natural log of e cubed times p. Let's put a bracket around that just to be safe. Next thing that jumps out to me is two things multiplying. So let's put extra brackets in here, this and there. E to the power 3 multiplies by p. When you have natural log with two things multiplying inside it, they can be expanded out like this. Let's see, 5 multiplied by natural log of the first one, e cubed, plus, multiply turns into a plus, 5 natural log p. So those two things multiply, just get two natural logs basically, if you follow. Now once again we have a natural log with something to the power of something. This 3 can come out and I can get 15 natural log of e plus 5 natural log of p. Alright, next thing, natural log and e. They are opposite sides of the same coin. They are inverses of each other. When you take the natural log of e, they destroy each other and they become a 1. So really we just have 15 multiplied by 1 there. 15 plus 5 natural log p. And I believe that's the form they were looking for. That's the answer they were looking for. In part C, we have a simultaneous equation here. Two equations. First one's nice simple linear equation. Second one's a lot more complicated. This would be a difficult question. In fact, it'd be impossible with an unknown here. But it would be difficult, except they've given us a nice hint. They've told us that one of the solutions to this is on the y-axis. Now, the problem is, this is such a good hint. This is probably the easiest part C question I've ever seen, and I am worried I'm misreading it and there's something I'm missing here because it's a little too easy. Now I don't have the solutions, they're not out yet, so I hope I'm not misleading you here, but let me show you what my solution is. I've looked at this question so much, I even looked up what this function looks like. Well, I knew it looked like a squashed circle, an oval. So what we really have here is a line and some sort of not quite circle and an oval, and we know one of these 2 points is on the y-axis. Doesn't really matter which. I'll say this one here. This doesn't look, I don't know what it actually looks like, but this is sort of the idea we get. Now the fact that it's on the y-axis means we know what x is. X is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We know x is 0 at some point in this question. So we can just put in 0 for x and we'd get minus y equals 7. So at some point, minus y equals 7, y equals 7. So at this point we have 0, 7. Don't know what this point is, actually I don't really care, they don't ask me. What they do ask me is use this information to find n. Well, we have an equation for this weird shape here. I just fill in these numbers, 0 and 7. And we should find n. So let's, 0 squared is 0. Plus, sorry, this is minus 7, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, minus 7. So my drawing's wrong. The y-axis is up there. Apologies for that. So 0 squared is 0. Minus 7 is plus minus 7. Plus 2 times minus 7 squared equals n. Minus 7 by minus 7 is 49. 2 49s is 98. Take away a 7 is 92. 92 equals n, or n is equal 92. That's the full answer as far as I can see. I don't see any other question they are asking. And that's it for the entire question. So if you have any follow-up questions, or if you notice something I've done wrong in C, let me know in the comments. Do me a favour and put in the timestamp just to make it easier for me to answer the question. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.